Hi there, this is Nikki from Hallows Spirit Pursuers. Tonight we have come to Surlingham Village Hall in Surlingham. Now this village hall is a little bit bigger than the one we investigated in Litcham. There are some areas here which have automatic lights, so it's going to make it incredibly difficult for us to go full night vision in those areas, but we should be able to do that in the main hall. Should make for an interesting evening. We hope to capture some interesting evidence. Please do like our videos and subscribe to our channel. That way you'll be notified when our videos are uploaded. Dan is here as well. He's setting up some equipment for me, but for now, catch you later. Okay, we're setting equipment up. Well, Dan is kind of, there's just things sort of scattered on the floor at the moment, but his EMF is going off. No real reason. Laying on the floor, I've got the tri-field out as well, and this is fluctuating. There we go. So the EMF is going off. Okay, that's bizarre. I'm going to lay the tri-field down here. Can you do that again for us, please? Can you make the EMF fluctuate? Can you make the lights light up for us? Can you make them go to red? Or can you make the other device that's got the numbers on the display, can you make that increase for me? Can you make it go right up high for me? Thank you very much. You like the one with the lights, do you? The other one is a bit boring. If you're interested in what we're doing, can you make the EMF, can you make the lights flash for me twice? If you are interested in what we are doing, make them flash for me twice. Thank you very much. Are you happy that we stay here and conduct an investigation?
That's twice.
Thank you very much. We've brought lots of little gadgets and toys with us, so if there are any children here, you're more than welcome to play with them. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll turn these off for now. We need to finish setting up and then good to go in here, I reckon.
Just to state, that's been on for about half an hour now while I've been sat there sorting out equipment, and that was not going off.
It's not interested in this one, so I would say maybe it's a child because it's more interested in the lights than, obviously this is just data, just a bit boring. But definitely likes the lights, and it was responding then.
Stop now, we said we're going to stop for a bit.
Oh, thank you. Don't go away though, we just need to finish setting up our equipment if that's okay. We're not going anywhere just yet.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Hi there, Nikki, Hallows Spirit Pursuers. Okay, we have set up as much equipment as we can tonight, Surlingham Village Hall. I'll just give you a quick run through of where we have placed everything. We will have no full-sized SLS tonight. Dan's broke and my tablet battery's just completely gone flat, so we're getting equipment failures already. We have been getting some responses on Dan's EMF. That's while we were still setting up, but I'll just give you a quick run through of where everything is, so bear with. Okay, we are in the main entrance, the main corridor, and we have a REM pod placed just down on the floor, kind of in the centre here. You can just about see that there. So there's the REM. We know what the REM does. And I'm not even touching it. So there we go. It detects motion, if you like, or electromagnetic energy. I've also placed a dictaphone out here. I've put it just on the ledge there, and that's recording as we speak. So they're the only two items I've placed out in the main corridor. As we go through to the main hall, you'll see Dan on the floor. There he is, playing around. He's got his camera, his EMF, his temperature gauge. It's got a reasonable temperature in here, just above 15 degrees. We have a REM pod in the middle of the floor, and there. We've got some motion activation balls on a bench. We've got one there, but we've also got, hey, the REM motion Ted, Mr. Stay Puffed. He has actually gone off once already tonight with the motion balls. Dan's got his dictaphone recording on the windowsill ledge, and there's another motion ball on the floor down there. I'm not sure if Dan has placed anything in the kitchen.
Yeah.
He's got a laser grid in here set up just there, which he will turn on. Okay guys, let's just pause it right there. Viewers, please take note of the additional torch attached to the tripod that the laser pen is attached to. That's a UV light, and that is not switched on. I repeat, not switched on. Just note that for later. So there's the laser grid, which he will have on in the kitchen. Okay. So that is pretty much about it. Obviously, I've got my equipment. I've got Alice, got my camcorder, full spectrum camera, dictaphone. I do also have, and we're going to bust this out tonight, its debut at Surlingham. I'll just quickly show you. Viewers may have seen one of these before, not the tablet. Little robot. Now, this is motion activated, so obviously we believe this was part of the school, this village hall, so we've already got the TED out just down there. You can see him sitting on the bench. Sorry for the quick zoom in there. But we're going to give this guy, this fella, a go tonight as well, to see if we can get any reaction with the robot. So, we are all pretty much set up now. We're ready to go lights out because I have just walked out in the corridor. The lights have gone off again. They're motion activated out there. They will eventually go out. But every time we walk through there, they'll just trigger again. A little bit annoying, but it's one of those things, isn't it? So, I don't know about you, Dan, but I think just about ready. Are you?
Yeah. Just want
Oh, his EMF is going off again. This has been happening. This happened earlier, and we were actually getting responses. So, I think we're going to go lights out and get Alice running, and also possibly the spirit box. So, wow, okay, that was a strong reading there. That stayed on orange. I think we better get going, Dan.
Wait, Fred.
Right, Dan has just set the MiP Robot up. You can see him just down there. He is balancing. So technically, if he moves forward or backwards, something is in his motion range. There's a demonstration that Dan has just given you. So he's moved forward. and he stopped at my foot. Okay, we've gone lights out, we're in the village hall. Got Alice running, we've got the MiP Robot just doing its thing in the middle of the floor. Just quickly show you. There he is, rocking back and forth, he's just maintaining his balance. So if he moves forward, it means something is directing him. We've got Alice running and she's just started, she said hours. What? Should. Hours should. What should hours do? And we're not talking about hours as in time, we're talking about as in collectively a group of people, hours. Are there children here in this hall? If there is anyone here that wants to communicate with us, please do come forward, trigger any of the devices in here. We've got a teddy bear on the bench, we've got a robot on the floor, motion balls, measure. Alice says measure. Discovered. What have you discovered? Or have we discovered you? What would you like to tell us? Did he just turn round?
No, he just made a noise.
No, his eyes are facing me. He's moved. He's actually turned.
Oh wow.
Okay, so the robot has actually turned. So something is actually directing that robot, and it's all done by gestures, so hand gestures or motion gestures will make him move in certain ways. So he's actually turned round. He was facing towards the end of the hall. That's interesting. Can you make the robot move forward or backwards? If you wave or walk towards him, he'll move. Can you do that for me, please? Alice is going again. Now. Yes, please, if you can, do it for me now. I'd really appreciate it. Just show me that you're here and make him move. Make him move some more. He's turned again. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He is actually turning. And that is not us. We are not close enough to be giving him motion gestures to make him move. Someone is actually making him move. And it's not us. Thank you for making him move. Can you do it again for me, please? Can you make him move forwards, perhaps? Allow. I'm allowing you to. Point.
It's moved again.
Older. Thank you very much. He's moved again. He's now facing directly down the end of the hall, which is where he started, until. Alice says until. Thank you for making the robot move. Do you like him? He's quite sweet. He makes little noises.
There's a teddy on the bench. If you touch the teddy, he'll light up. If you poke the teddy, he'll flash. There are some balls around here that if you try and move them, they'll flash as well.
Do you prefer the robot or the teddy bear? Which one? I think the robot's much more interesting. Don't you think? Who is it who's here with us, who's been playing with the robot? Can you tell us your name on Alice? Do you think you'd be able to do that? What's your name? Whoever is playing with the robot, what's your name? Okay. I'm not entirely sure if that's meant to do that. He's going to sleep.
Can you wake him up?
Wake him up, he needs to be moved. Can you make him turn again? If you walk towards him, he'll move back. Can you do that? Can you walk towards him? Yeah, wakey wakey. Solstice. Alice says solstice. Do you like the teddy bear or the robot? Which one? If you're interested in the robot, can you make him turn for me, please? And I'll leave the robot on.
Can you touch the teddy? Or can you go to the EMF, the lights that you lit up earlier, and make that light up for us again? Or there's a red light in the middle of the floor here. If you go to that, that'll make sound and light up.
Okay guys, at this point we are going to quickly flick back to the laser grid in the kitchen. If you remember, I previously pointed out that the UV light was off. Watch the next clip.
Can you touch the teddy? Or can you go to the EMF, the lights that you lit up earlier, and make that light up for us again? Or there's a red light in the middle of the floor here. If you go to that, that'll make sound and light up.
We have no explanation for the UV torch turning itself on. Go on, walk towards him. Hit. You can't hit him. You can hit the teddy bear if you want. On the bench over there. Just over there, look. Propped up, ready for you.
Also, if you go into the kitchen, you can make the lights on the wall move.
Bad. Who's been bad? We have no idea that activity has already taken place in the kitchen. There's Mr. Stay Puft. Who's been bad? Hitting was bad. Who was hit? Okay, I am just gonna pop my camera on here whilst I just take some spectrum pictures. Sorry?
You recording the robot?
Yeah.
Because I'm recording you.
Go on, make the robot move for me. In the words of Dan, be good if you could.
It's the light doing it.
Is it?
You try it. Flash again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's debunked.
That still doesn't explain why the robot was turning earlier. At this point, I'm taking full spectrum pictures in the main corridor outside the hall. Unbeknown to me, the dictaphone had actually picked something up when I'd finished. Take a listen to the audio clip and see if you can figure it out.
No, that don't work, look. So if if a car's going past and you get a flicker of light like that, it does not make it move.
Doesn't?
No.
So that hasn't bumped those other movements, has it?
No, that's what I mean. So we can't take this car going past outside, but where the light is going to change the light that's caused it, because there's been no light to cause it, there's been no flash, and it's just done it again.
Okay, alcohol 70 solo. Behind. What are you behind? Can you tell me? Throat. Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Sandy, how old are you? Oh. Moved. Sandy, if you're here with us,
Can you come to this device in front of me?
go to the red light in the middle of the floor for me, please.
If you go to it, it'll do this. All you've got to do is touch it and it'll make noise and light up. Be good if you could.
Or go and touch the teddy bear, walk in front of the robot, or touch one of the motion balls for me, please. Can you do that? Sandy, if you're here with us. If anyone is here with us, can you communicate through any of our equipment? Who's here with us and been interacting with us through the EMF?
Can you touch the red light? Can you actually touch the robot? Can you touch the red light, the aerial at the red light? Can you put your hand on it? If you put your hand on it, it'll make the lights go off. And then we know you're there. It's bizarre. It's often near the doorway.
I think he's doing it for a full 360. Bridge.
See if that's what he does.
Alice has said, bracelet 1000, face contain bridge. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off robot for a bit and I'm going to get the spirit box going. I don't want to leave him on because he does make a bit of noise and that's just going to confuse us even more. Alice is running again, heard as in a herd of. So if you just bear with, we're just going to do a few changes. Out of all of the full spectrum pictures taken that evening, this is the only one with an anomaly. Can you see the beam of light shining across the hall? No lights were on at all. Okay, we have got the spirit box running now and my digital recorder next to it. Alice is still running as well. So we will now see. It is just standard spirit box, not the detuned one. Is there anybody here that wants to communicate with us? can you please use the white noise or Alice and come through? We've had some names come up on Alice. We've had a Sandy. We had a Sam. We had an Ida as well. Again, if you remember back to our last investigation at the Crown in Great Ellingham, we had Sam and Ida come through on Alice there. Coincidence or not, I really couldn't tell you, but you'll see in the transcript later that it's come up again and no explanation for it. Alice says add. Boyd. Who's here with us? We had Sandy come through and someone was playing with the robot. Who was that? Can you say that a little bit louder for me, please? Is Sandy here with us? Sandy, if you're here, can you come through on the white noise, please? Telephone. Hello?
That might be you getting up.
Hey?
That was probably you getting up.
What?
What was the ball flashing?
No, there's something on the spirit box. I've stood up because it sounds like there's a chainsaw going off outside. Inches. Can you say that again, please? What's your name? Who are you? Are you Sandy? Sam? Ida? Who are you? Centre. Did you used to come here many years ago? Does the building look the same? Tom? Did you just say Tom? Anybody wants to communicate with us while we're here? We would love to be able to hear from you, hear your story, hear what you love about Surlingham Village Hall and why you're still here. If you've got any messages, please come through. Okay guys, take a listen to the next audio clip. This is a recording of the message that just came through on the spirit box. If anyone has any suggestions to what it's saying, please leave your suggestions in the comments. Can you say that again? Okay, we're going to play the tapping game, I think. Yeah, we're going to do the tapping game. And we're going to see if you can copy me. Are you ready? I'm going to do this somewhere where Dan hasn't placed one of those balls that light up. I shall do it over here. Right. Can you copy me, please? Are you ready? Can you tap back? Shall we try again? Shall we try one tap? Are you ready? Can you copy me? Spirit box is still running in the background. Go on, you can do it for me. You've been talking to us through Alice. Bad feeling. Alice says bad feeling. Now, it's not normal that you'll get two words come up at the same time on Alice. Normally they're just singulars. And just recently we've had this happen quite a few times on Alice. Worm. Okay, what do you mean by worm? Can you tell me, please? Father. Okay, are we talking father as in religion or father as in dad? Can you try and tell me a little bit more, please, and elaborate? Be a little bit more specific. Okay, I think I'm going to stop the spirit box now. And I think I'm going to leave Alice running. I think I'm going to get the thermal camera out now and have a quick scan round with that and see if we can detect any anomalies in temperature in the room. Give that a quick go. I'm standing here, you know those two doors over there, they lead out to a side passage which then leads out to an external door that look like school doors. From those two doors, I'm getting serious darkness, like seeping through from them, to both those doors. Nothing else, just those doors, and it's like it's seeping in around and almost sort of going over the surroundings. It's weird. We now move through to run a session in the kitchen. But first, here's a copy of the Alice script from the hall. We were just in here doing thermal, okay, and we finished that about 10-15 minutes ago. Dan had specifically asked for the REM pod in the middle of the floor to be triggered. Just came through into the kitchen. It's now going off in the main hall.
Bearing in mind this has been set off, this device has been sat there for several hours now doing absolutely nothing.
Thank you very much for setting off the REM pod. We do
Thank you.
appreciate it. Whoa! Oh my... Okay.
Thank you.
Can you do that again for me, please? Okay, can you trigger that again for us, please? That's strange because that stopped as soon as I turned this EMF on. But I'm over here. I am nowhere near that REM pod. Just to give you a little bit of context of how far away I am. There you go. Okay?
I'll show. As you can see,
I'm nowhere
Nikki.
near it. I turned this on and that stopped.
We were in the kitchen through there, nowhere near it. Our phones are on flight mode and are not causing any impact. This has been all evening. Even when we've had a break and we had our phones actually off flight mode, it never went off.
Can you set off the REM pod again for us, please?
It's almost like we left the room, so they decided to play with it.
We don't mind you playing with the equipment. Would you like us to stay in this room?
I think what we do is you go back into the kitchen and you continue what you were doing.
Okay, we'll leave you to it. We're going to head back into the kitchen. Okay, back to where we were. So, in the kitchen, Alice box session. Sad. Why are you sad?
We will get the robot back out. If you'd like to set off that device again, that would be brilliant. Thank you.
Fruit. Okay, we are using the detuned spirit box. Detuned one. The SB7. If there is anybody here that would like to communicate with us, please come through on the white noise or on Alice and tell us your name, please. If you'd like to set off the device in the hall, 70.
Is there a camera in the one in the hall?
No, no hall. Please feel free to do so. You'll hear it.
Yeah.
There's a dictaphone right there. I didn't even tripods, did I? I forgot.
Well, I've got a mini tripod on it.
Oh, bloody mini tripod. Tell me your name, please. Produce. Okay, so we're going into talking about the production of crops, maybe, fruit, that kind of thing. Farms, were there any farms around here? What do you say? You can say it through the white noise. That would be really good. Wed. Who's getting married? Can you tell me? Sandy, are you here? Is that you who triggered the REM pod in the hall, in the main hall? Thing. What thing are you talking about? Can you be a bit more specific? Limit. Can you come through the white noise for me, please? And tell me your name, tell me your age, anything you like. Plaquette, that was said. Drawing room. Breakfast. Average. If you need energy, you can take some of mine, you can take some of Dan's, I'm sure he won't mind. Tag. Is that a game you played? Building. It does look like they've done renovation work here. I'm gathering this kitchen is an extension. Photograph. Which photograph? There's a number of them. Etch. There's a number of them up in the hall. Graveyard. Grandfather. Do you know what? I don't think Dan has done his joke tonight. I don't think he's got one. Whose grandfather are you talking about? His grandfather in the graveyard? What's his name? Maybe we can go and check. Validation of this information is always handy to have. Can you give us a name, please? Cheat. How can we cheat? That's not cheating. We're not going to go tonight. It would be something we'd have to look up or come back and check. Okay, I'm going to stop the spirit box now. Thank you if you have tried to come through on this. You do need an awful lot of energy to come through on this spirit box. It's not easy. Anything else you want to say to us on Alice? Anything at all? Or into the little dictaphone, the little orange light? Do you want to set off the REM pod again? Is that what you want? Shall we stick to our side of the bargain and get the robot out one last time? Okay, I'm going to stop Alice there and recording.
If you've seen our previous investigations, you'll know that the balls always flash. Not tonight. We have had nothing. There's another one there. Show you. Not just us messing about. There you go. They are on. Just not doing anything tonight. Which is never happened since we've been using them.
Here's a copy of the Alice script from our session in the kitchen. Okay, I promised we have got the robot out again. We put him in the middle of the door and he's already started turning a couple of times. So,
He should move forward. Sure he did.
Okay.
Can you make him move forward again? All you've got to do is wave in front of him and he'll move forwards. Or backwards. Walk in front of him and he'll move. You walk past him. We got him out as promised because you set the REM pod off. He's going to fall asleep in a minute. What would be even better is if you could pick him up. Hold him up in the air.
You like making him turn, don't you?
Yeah. Are you getting used to him now? Make him turn again. I can't see him.
I can't see his eyes.
No.
His blue eyes.
Make him go. Can you make him run?
You're going to turn him around again for me, please?
Are you making him fall asleep? Do you like when he makes noises? Well, if not, can you touch the teddy on its head? Can you actually touch the teddy's head? If you touch the teddy's head, his head will light up red.
We'll tap it.
Yeah?
And a little ball will flash.
We've got so many devices in here that you could set off.
At this point, the dictaphone that's in the main corridor has picked up another EVP. Take a listen.
No, he's gone asleep. He's got bored now. Oh, should we put him away then? He's not being played with anymore. If you make him turn round, you can have a little bit longer.
Okay, I think I'm gonna...
Yeah, we're going to pack him away.
Clear up now. Okay.
Thank you.
Once again, we've done a little bit of research on the information that came through on Alice. If you're interested, watch right to the end. Hi there, Nikki. Hello, Spirit Pursuers. We have now wrapped up for the night at Surlingham Village Hall. It's been an interesting night to say the least. We've tried out a new piece of equipment that we've got. Actually had it for a little while. You'll see it in the video footage. It is a motion activated robot. You may or may not have seen that particular piece of equipment being used by other investigators, but very interesting is all I'll say. So we've got the usual, lots to do, lots to review, pictures, audio, video. It's been a really interesting night. So Dan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been really good. Good fun.
There we have it. So we're now going to load the car and off we jolly well go. But for now, catch you later. Okay, if you remember, we had a few names come up on Alice. One of them, Jane. Upon doing a little bit of research, we found out that there was a Jane Fenn who had moved to Surlingham. According to the records, Jane passed away in 1858. Now we also had the name Sam come up. Doing a little bit of research, there was a Samuel Barnes born in 1819 who sadly passed away in 1906. Is this information coincidental? We can never be 100% certain, but I'll let you decide.